What's up, guys? Welcome to the SKAR podcast. Today we're talking about our preseason planning. So while we talk about our robotics, we're also going to be playing pool. But first we got big teams. So today we got 4 topics. We're going to talk about our first organization, then we're going to talk about our parts, and then what we did our preseason, and also like what we're currently doing now. So yeah, first up is the first organization. So
we've invited our first veteran here, Summer, who's done FLL for quite a few years, and while he's talking about that, I'll break.
So, I've been with First for I think 7 years now. I did FL Junior back when it was called that. After that, my old team, we moved to FLL Challenge. I stuck with that for another 5 years, and that made 7 years, or about 6 years, sorry. So this should be my 7th year with First. And so First is like all about trying to engage kids in like robotics and like other such, and just like innovation, coding, just like building, just everything in general that correlates to STEM and like team building. And like one of the big things about First is their core values, and gracious professionalism, which is basically just their like idea of being kind to others, like always helping hand, and just like overall being a well-rounded individual overall. So that's like their message, or like, yeah, so that's First overall.
dude, what you're actually cooking? What the heck?
So what really got all of us into First with Summer? So we did FLL last year. We made the World Championship as a rookie team last year, so it was a really big success for us. And what really brought us to FTC is some of our members' age really wanted like a challenge for us. So we came to FTC, and with that we also brought a new member, Tanae. And that's really our greatest addition of the off season.
So yeah, so like with First, we actually found a lot of help in this because we were able to develop lots of skills such as team building, coding, being a leader, things like that. Yeah. Dude, somebody better notice this. Oh my god.
Get out right now. Get out.
Dude.
Are you dots or
First right.
You know you're solid.
No, they're
You
stripes.
hit red in first.
No.
No,
You
red,
hit-
red. We're solids.
Yeah, you live in solids, that's right.
Yeah, why'd you hit 2?
You hit.
You hit 2 solids in.
No, we're solid.
Yeah, you're solid. I forgot that.
So yeah, next category, parts and
The preseason.
yeah.
So, we did a lot of research prior to the actual start of the season. One big thing, since we're a rookie FTC team,
Dude, we're stretched.
yeah, is that we did have to order all our parts fresh. A lot of the veteran teams have a lot of parts to work with already, and don't have to pay as much for them. So in our case, we did a lot of research on what parts to buy and like from where. Overall, we decided to go with mainly Go Build It and Rev. And we did order a lot of parts from before the season started, as we had a good idea of what we needed, because some of our coaches' friends, they did FTC and knew like what you needed and like just basic things, and so they informed us a lot about that.
Oh man.
They were a big help. Obviously, you can't order everything. Just like you can't know what you need until the season comes out. But base parts we were able to get our hands on. So that's one big thing. And one other way we also got parts was, who's up? I think so. Was we went to the opener for the season, the kickoff. And so they did a bunch of giveaways there, and so that's one place where we were able to be fortunate enough to get some parts.
Also, at the season opener, we were able to grow a lot of connections with other teams, and they really were able to help us, like know what we have to do, and we got advice from them on how to advance our bot, our coding, and other stuff about it.
Yeah, so with the parts, one of our major problems that we ran into was actually battery problems. Because when we first ordered all of our parts, so when we first ordered all of our parts, we accidentally forgot to order the charger for the batteries, and we didn't have access to our batteries for a good month and a half. So in order to bypass not having the charger, what we did, oh my god. So what we did is we ordered lots of chargers from Amazon, which did not work out. And ultimately what we did, we bought a mini car battery that outputted 12 volts. And with that, we kind of were able to get it working until we got the charger. And summer school actually has lots of parts because they've been doing something similar to FPC, more into battle bots. So they already have a charger, so that's what we're using right now.
Yeah, so they were kind enough to loan that.
So throughout the whole preseason, we had different elements in each of our separate roles. So I will start off with our public relations team. So what we did for our team and for fundraising.
Keep going.
We applied for sponsorships, or we reached sponsorships to apply for later in the season, and that was really helpful because we need these sponsorships for extra support that we really didn't have as a rookie team yet. What we also did is we created a YouTube and Instagram for our team, because obviously we needed marketing, and we knew that with a higher community, we would be more well known and we can get more help from a variety of sources.
Yeah, and then not only are we trying to get help from having these public relations, but also be able to create a community that's supportive in STEM. So we would be able to help kids who are really interested in STEM to be able to learn about STEM, to be able to kind of look into robotics, look into coding, and really learn from what we're doing. So yeah, that's kind of our goal, creating a better community, creating a helpful community, supportive community, things like that. So
How do I do this?
maybe you just go for another. Dude, you have 14 right here.
Oh yeah.
So smart sometimes. Moving away from public relations, we also made advances in our coding. We
We did a lot of coding. We used a lot of YouTube videos that we found online to help us code. Are you kidding?
Wait, no I didn't.
Yes, you did.
We used a lot of videos online that we found to help us learn Java and how to code a robot. So what was it called? We used Artemis.
Yeah, Artemis Robotics. They're really good at introducing you to how to code in Java, especially with the SDK that Fish provides.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we also got a lot of help from the actual docs that FGC provides. So yeah, that's kind of how we started our self-learning for our coding team.
Yeah, and it's really just guess and check most of the time for a code. Because it took us a lot of times to actually get our drivetrains.
And on that note, moving kind of away from the PR and the coding, when coders were testing their drivetrains, to create that original drivetrain, we started by just doing a lot of research. We started by doing a lot of research on different types of drivetrains and their benefits and cons and their difficulty. That was one thing that we based off our drivetrain choice, and overall we decided to go with the Mechanism. And so with that, we constructed that pretty early on with parts we had bought. And based off that, the coders were able to test out their drivetrains.
Yeah, and one major thing is like we just tried to code a drivetrain in the first place. Everyone making their own drivetrain so that we can, like each person has some kind of experience with coding. So that's kind of like the preseason for coding. On the design side for CAD and everything, what we decided to like try to utilize lots of 3D printing parts because we know that those are going to be quick to create as well as very customizable. So yeah, our 3D printer that we chose is a Bamboo Lab A1 3D printer. It's a really reliable printer. It does so far out of every time we're using it, we haven't seen any mishaps. We haven't seen anything wrong with it and things like that. So yeah, Bamboo overall is really good.
On the topic of CAD, we chose to go with Onshape as it was a very user-friendly source and seemed easy to learn. And as we're a rookie team, don't have as much experience, and some of us do and some of us don't, just from school in general. So that was one thing. So with Onshape, it provides learning courses to become more familiar and also YouTube is a big help as a lot of people share their designs and just how it works in general and just like lessons you can learn. Nice. And so that was one big help in how to learn on CAD. We tested battery molds and control hub mounts to like test our skills, and those were things we would need. Those turned out not working out and being too small. So when we went to the workshop, the kickoff, we learned some things about CAD that like certain prints had to be scaled up.
You hit it from the side.
Certain prints had to be scaled up, and that it wouldn't fit if it was the exact dimension. And so, based on that, we adjusted the designs, and I don't know how to word this. We created new designs, and those ended up working out. And so now we have a good familiar understanding.
Does anyone have anything else to say for the preseason?
Definitely lots of YouTube videos, lots of hours going into learning, but overall I think overall as just gotta put in time to be able to learn lots of stuff and to be able to be dedicated, to be able to do it as well. So yeah. What's the next topic?
What we're working on right now. Today, you want to start us off on that?
Wait, what?
On what we're working on right now.
Oh, what we're working on right now is that we're trying to see how we're actually gonna build our robot to like put in our little specimens and the little bricks into our buckets. And we're also trying to plan out how we're gonna lift our robot onto the runs of the submersible. So we were thinking that we just use a claw in order to get the specimens or the blocks out of the middle and put the specimens on. And for climbing onto the runs, we're thinking of using, was it 3 hooks or 4 hooks?
We still have to see based on prototyping, just like the weight of our bot.
Yeah, so we're thinking either 3 or 4 hooks that would extend up to the first round and then later go on to the second round.
And for our main intake mechanism, we were thinking the best option would be a claw versus an active intake. We did a lot of charts and just like comparisons and pros and cons. Overall, an active intake just didn't seem the most appealing, as our goal is to go for specimens as they can provide more points. But we're trying to design a mechanism that can attempt both. That can attempt both specimens and samples, as that way based on what our alliance partner does, we can do the counter. So that's what I do for the game strategy.
Yeah.
working on sponsorships for PR. So we sent out quite a few sponsorship applications just for the support that our FTC rookie team needs for bigger FTC.
What?
Oh man.
So, yeah, and then also, like within our public relation team, we're also just trying to create more videos, get up with more posts. Dude, how we did. Yeah, we're just trying to get our team well known across our community. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Come on, no.
Yeah, that's the end of our talking portion. And thanks for watching. But for now, you can watch us finish this game in the time lapse.